Hi, this is Greg Lippman. I live in Cape Coral, Florida. Uh, I want to share a positive experience I had with a roofing company here in Cape Coral, Florida. We all too often complain to our neighbors and friends about all the things that go wrong with services and contractors and things like that. And we don't, when something goes right, I feel it's time to reach out and let everybody know about our experience. About a year and a half ago, we realized that we had been through two hurricanes since 2006 when we built this home, plus the typical summer high wind rain type things. And I was worried about the compromise of my tile roof. I then started doing my search for a reputable roofing company, and some of my criteria was I wanted to be local in Cape Coral. Secondly, I was looking for a company that plays both in the residential and commercial arena. In the commercial arena, if you don't do the job right, you're looking at lawyers right away. I wanted somebody that was in that field and had good ratings. And after my research, I gave Sabal Construction and Roofing a call and told them to come on over and give me an estimate and a look at my roof. And Shane Burdick came out, and the next day got up on the roof and he examined it, and he said, Greg, I want to show you what's going on. There was a lot of areas where you could take sections of the tile roof and lift it up 4 or 5 inches. And even though I didn't have any rain flooding in through the roof, it was going to happen anytime if I continued. And then he worked with my insurance company, and that process isn't always easy, but they communicated with me throughout the whole process with the insurance company and them that they come to an amicable resolution and a fair price to replace my roof. And by the way, I have 50 solar panels on my roof, and they needed to come off, get stored, and be put back on as part of this process. Well, down the road, Sabal came to me and said, we've come to agreement with the insurance company and we're going to get ready to start. Picked out the color of my metal roof I wanted to have and also the thickness of it. And it had to be a special type to be able to fasten all the solar brackets and panels to the metal roof. I wanted something that would not drill holes through my metal roof, that would clamp to the ridges so my roof would not be compromised. They went in for permitting and said, we're going to be out 2 weeks later. And they arrived on site, and they had the company, they sub out the metal roofing material to, which in cases looking at your roof from a drone and from satellites, and the computer spits out exactly what is needed, and the supplier creates all the pieces on site. It was stacked on the side and ready for Sabal. It came out then, right after that, big crew took down the old roof. First of all, they took down all the solar panels, subbed that out, got that put away, came out the next day and took down the old tile roof, and that all went very well. Kept site very, very clean, and they were courteous, and it was a good experience through that whole process. And after it was off, put the new membrane on, and then they started the installation of the metal roof. And that took another 4 or 5 days, and they got that all completed. The fascia had to be repaired. The soffits had been repaired. New gutters put on. They did all those things. And then they knocked on my door and said, Greg, your roof is complete. Please, I want to walk around with you, inspect it all, and let me know if you're satisfied. And I was amazed. They did a beautiful job. And Here it is about a year and a half, year and 3/4 later. Guess what happened? Ian hit us hard. We were in the bullseye. We had 9 hours of 150-mile-an-hour winds. My metal roof and my 50 solar panels stayed up. No leaks, no nothing. Hurricane left, and I turned back on my solar. It was working fine. But I did have Sabal come out and inspect the roof, and I had the solar company come out, Custom Solar, and inspect the solar panels. And they both looked at us and me and my wife and said, everything is still perfect. So I never could tell you how happy I was in such an environment as Ian. You looked up at your roof and it was still 100%. So I just want to spend this few minutes with you all and say if you're looking for a reliable contractor in Cape Coral that walks a walk, gets things done, and communicates with you, which is very, very important, Sabal Construction and Roofing is a company